All right, here we go with the former UFC title challenger, Iron Michael Chandler. Daniel, you guys go way back. Obviously, we can talk about the athletic credentials. Some, though, have questioned his fight IQ in some of his big fights in the UFC.
Well, it seems like he wants to fight the fun fight,
right,
opposed to the fight that would seem to make sense to him. But let me tell you something, I'm not complaining. I enjoy every Michael Chandler fight. I enjoy watching this guy go out there and fight on his shield. He has A-plus skills across the board, and let's see how he applies them to the fight tonight.
And even in losses against high-level competition, he has had big moments. You do get the sense that Michael Chandler may always be just one win away from that elusive shot at the title yet again. Iron Michael Chandler, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that his brother in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Makhachev finds himself in yet another big spot here tonight. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Iron Michael Chandler. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will.
Big double leg, double change.
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Makhachev. Straight right, he misses. All right, so there's that power right from Michael Chandler. He talked a lot about mixing it up this week, but that right hand is his weapon of choice, and he found the button early.
It is his weapon of choice, and I think a lot of the success is based on the fact that he's such a high-level wrestler. So when he level changes, people tend to drop their hands, and Chandler drops that big right hand on him. I think this is one of the best athletes in the entire UFC. Yeah, he's in half guard here.
Makhachev is able to flatten him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Oh, he's got the choke. Oh, now it's getting tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. 2 minutes to go.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move. You gotta be careful here.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here.
Big ground and pound.
Chandler's in half guard now. Oh, some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he? He's having so much success doing it and fighting in this exact same manner that's leading him to be ahead in the fight right now. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
15 seconds. Round two is next.
All right. That round was definitely not yours. We need this next round. Okay, we need to get back up. Just take you down.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is underway. He did a great job in the previous round, largely untouched. Reminds me a little bit of Dominic Cruz, the former UFC bantamweight champion. Defense is the primary focus, and that was certainly evident in the previous round.
Yes, Dominic Cruz was one of the more brilliant defensive fighters we have ever seen. He did it with footwork. This man tonight has done it with his blocking skills, with his vision. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
Great defense by this fighter.
Let's work, guys. Come on.
Big right hook there by the champ.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Oh, good defense, yes.
We approach the 1 minute mark here in the second round.
Oh.
All right, take your time, relax, breathe. Move and relax for me.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yep.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Makhachev. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, take a seat for me, bud. Breathe. Bring a deep breath in. All right, here's some water. Ready? Listen. All right. Now you're doing awesome out there.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship. Oh, shot there. He's lucky his head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know he still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head. In the half guard.
Making all these shots count. Makhachev's back to the side control now. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Now he's going full mount. He's trying to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard. Oh, he got to the spot.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
I need 4 elbows from the top.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does.
Oh, now he's gonna find himself in a little more danger.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here.
Yeah, he's gonna try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so that he can get pressure to...
This is some exhausting work,
I
man.
mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
Come on.
30 seconds to go. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Makhachev's back in full. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat. Breathe. Deep breaths. Come on, come back to me here. Okay, get some water and listen. You know what you're doing out there. We're working for anger.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Oh, huge right hand from Michael Chandler yet again, and not unlike the one he landed on Dan Hooker a few years ago.
I mean, Michael Chandler is a beast. I think he's one of the best athletes we have in the UFC. He works extremely hard, and he's one of those guys that you just want to root for. He's got great power. But don't forget about that wrestling background that allows Chandler to get those hands to drop thinking that you're going to take you down and then up over the top, that overhand right hand. Short tip here.
That Darce is tight. Oh, looks like he might get the finish here.
This has to be it, John. It's got to be it.
Oh, he cleared it and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke.
Yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on the side of his body.
Just mixing everything up there. Finding his target, using his punches, his kicks, and everything else to try to do damage to his opponent's body. I love this game plan.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. He passed the half guard. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You've got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Under a minute to go in round 4. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Keep that top position and work your elbows.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. 20 minutes down, 5 to go.
Stop. All right, deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight. He is spent.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fifth and final round. So what's that song? This is Major Tom to ground control. This fighter needs to change his nickname to ground control.
Oh, he's got to change it, man, because we have not seen this level of ground control in a very long time.
Right.
You got to think of some of the greatest fighters ever to go back and see people that are able to control their opponents in this way.
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh, nice right hand. Oh, nice level change.
Oh, there's the head kick. Looked like there might have been a window there. Instead, it is blocked by Chandler. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Oh, you go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got a fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position. He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell.
Two minutes now to go in this one. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Chandler. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Chandler's pass is denied. Great work here from the bottom fighter.
Oh, right into mount. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Stop. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-44, and 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so there he is, and still UFC lightweight champion at 155 pounds. That's saying something, right? A murderer's row of contenders, and the #1 contender, no match for the champion.
For a long time, we talked about 155 as the toughest division in the entire UFC. Tonight, he shows why he is the champion. He's been